Welcome everyone. Week 22 of Show Me Your Medals, also known as Two Ducks if you're a bingo fan out there.
22 or catch 22.
Yeah. We've got Baby Harper, sorry, not Harper.
Harper, always asleep. Perfect
Harper.
bedtime.
She's been good luck charm. She's been with us for the last 4 weeks? 4 weeks, and she's not made a sound. So...
That's how entertaining we are, mate. That's how entertaining we are.
Bored to death, more like.
I know. So if you're having trouble sleeping, put us on. We're guaranteed to make you fall asleep. Right.
Where are we starting?
No, I don't want to brag.
What's happened?
I don't want to brag. I don't want to brag, but I don't mind starting because obviously,
I think you deserve to start.
Yeah, and that right. So yeah, Carabao Cup winners for the 10th time, record 10th time. Yeah,
Mickey Mouse Cup, you mean?
Mickey Mouse Cup. It's Mickey Mouse when you don't win it, but it's a major trophy when you do.
It's Mickey Mouse all the way to the final.
Yeah,
and then you take it seriously. But a cup's a cup. I know it's not it's ranked lowest, but at the end of the day, it still talks as a cup. And yeah, I felt again mixed emotions. I got fucking Grandpa injured after 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And
That
it's
was a bad tackle, though.
Stonewall, that's a red card, man. That was a red card.
I don't know. I'd like to give Casado the benefit of doubt, but I'm not going to.
He is like super clumsy, isn't he? He is.
He is.
Fouls everywhere. He must have had 2-3 not bad fouls, but cautionary fouls, and that weren't given.
I think they kind of said it weren't a red because he was looking away in a sense that there's no intention or whatnot.
It
And apparently he slipped or something.
Yeah,
Slipped.
yeah.
It's bullshit because I can punch someone and not look at them, right?
No look punch, yeah, no look punch. A bit like Will's no look passes in basketball.
Yeah, true.
That on Instagram. That's amazing. I wish I was on the end of it, but sadly my days are gone.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, I thought, oh god, the Grand Butcher had gone off, and I thought, oh no. And yeah, it was an entertaining 0-0 for the first 90 minutes.
How did you feel when you saw your team sheet? You know, when they first panned over to all your like key players that are sat out of the game, I was just laughing. I was just like, "Oh, Chelsea have got this."
Yeah, I obviously it was a weakened first 11, but I thought that first 11 was all right. The bench was really super weak.
Yeah.
That first 11's all right. That would not beat everyone, but
The first 11 was what he's been putting out in the Prem anyway, and it worked. It was
like against Man City or Arsenal, for example, we'd probably get turned over. But against teams like Man United, Sheffield United, those lower league teams, that team is different, right?
Yeah.
So I thought that team was there, but then obviously Graham Butch came off, and then I thought, oh god, here we go. But it was entertaining 0-0. Chelsea had the most clear-cut chances, I would say. Gallagher had a hatful, and I think Kelleher stood in really well. He made that point blank save.
Yeah.
1-on-1, right? Yeah.
That was and that is a top save. Kept us in the game, and that's all you can ask. Keep us in the game, and then coming up to 90 minutes, I thought Chelsea was strong. They had us on the ropes, and I think we were praying for extra time, and then that's when Klopp earns his money. When he gets them together in a group.
You should have won that anyway. That Van Dijk goal was a goal.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I think. I was angry. I've obviously looked back at it, and I think you have to. It happens a lot, and I think if you're going to give that, you're going to have to start giving it consistently. But players block players. And he didn't even have his hands around him. He just stopped him.
The way I felt almost he was almost just stood his ground, and you're allowed to do that.
Yeah. It's not like he had arms
Yeah,
around and
yeah.
stop him. He just stood where he was, but they deemed it because he was interfering with play. So it wasn't actually a foul. It was just that he was offside. So, but then
I see.
extra time, and then but just before extra time, we brought off Gakpo, and I can't remember the other player. I can't remember, but yeah, and then I thought I put these kids on, and I thought bloody hell, that's a bit of a risk. And we rode it to the end of full time, and then extra time we came out strong. For some reason, Chelsea backed off. They had us at the front. They had us up to 90 minutes, and then they backed off, and then I think we were the better team in extra time.
Poch came out after and said, they were playing for the penalties. His players were getting tired, and it felt like penalties would have benefited them or whatnot. That's just no.
I heard he didn't say that.
No, he came out.
He did say that. He did say he's paying for penalties, but I don't know. That's what he got subs for, right? Bring on fresh legs. Not like any of these subs to do that. Fucking Mudryk, man. He is. He's worse than Havertz and what's your man?
Mount.
Jorginho.
He's.
How much was he? 87
88.
Yeah, I said 90 million, man. He was
88. But yeah, when Klopp put the kids on, I thought, oh god, this is like, we're in trouble here, because obviously, they're a more experienced team. These kids, like some of them have played like 10, 15 minutes in the last couple of games, but that's not much. But they did everything and more than what was asked of them. Kept us in it, and then Van Dijk scores that bloody header, and Karma for the one that got chalked off, and I was so happy because I didn't think we were going to win that game, and we probably shouldn't.
Well, as in while watching it, you didn't think you'd win the game.
Yeah.
Pre-game, you said you smashed them and all of that, and I said it'd be a bit edgy.
That's before we finished half the team, like under 12s. So we put under 12s out. So I'm really happy, and I thought thoroughly deserved. If anything, those kids carried the team really.
Does it not show
at that age playing a cup final, not even at Anfield, at Wembley, 80,000 people. The pressure was immense, and we were drawing. It's not like it was 5-0 and just piss around passing it. We had to go and win it, and we did. And I'm proud of the kids, proud of Klopp, because that was a brave decision. Take off some senior players who were tired. It's easy to leave them on, like Chelsea did, and then they're about 60% effective, rather than have someone little experience but 100% effective. So it was a great win. Some good performances. Endo was my man of the match. If Van Dijk didn't score that header, he would have got man of the match. Endo was like everywhere. It was amazing,
You touched up on it last week, but Endo, I've got this screen, but in 17 games he started, he's won 15 and lost 2. Yeah. No, so it's won 15 and drawn 2. He's undefeated as a starter, and then plus 36 goal difference. So I don't know, stats are easy to pad and whatnot, as in you can make stack up for anyone, but it's still pretty good in the sense that the mockery he had when he was signed.
I know.
And then,
I know, and I think he's answered his critics, and especially because Casado was on the field, and Fernandez, who we both after, but he was holding on his own, and them two were two holding players, so he
£200 million midfield, brother.
Chelsea is just
ain't no joke.
It's just Chelsea, but
£1 billion team fielded.
Yeah.
Not a goal on sight.
I know.
Damn,
Fernandez,
boy.
okay, he's a World Cup winner. Okay, he did well in the World Cup, but that Casado, he's fucking rubbish. I don't know if it's going to Chelsea that's caused the issue, but he's not the player.
It is going to Chelsea. If he came to Arsenal, it wouldn't have been like that.
Yeah, no, if he was at any other team at Chelsea, because everyone, no one's shining at Chelsea, so it's hard to be good. It's but yeah, I still don't know. Was he really going to be a 100 million player kind of thing? You get me? One good season at Brighton or season and a half, and then we joke about, here's 100 mil. You know what I mean? It's a bit like that Cucurella, you know, mate, one good season, 60 million. You know what I mean? It's just reckless spending, man.
Yeah,
Chelsea.
it is reckless spending, and
But
obviously they got the
any
finance
player
to
that
it.
goes to Chelsea, you're not gonna
Yeah,
you're not gonna see results.
And Nicholas Jackson, he's having that season where he's literally doing nothing.
But
He is dog.
Yeah.
Like he is so bad. Like watching him, I'm just like, how is he playing for Chelsea? Like
what's
you had
the
likes of-
solution to fix a team like Chelsea though? Like what? Like
from
what'd you do? Get rid of the players? Start again, or new manager and whatnot? I don't know.
It's the same position as United are in some respect. What do you do? Do you rip it up and start
Not,
again?
not really, because what I'm saying, United is they're shit. But you look at the team and it's shit. You know what I mean? Whereas Chelsea have bought players, spent players. You get me? And when they're signed, you're like, oh, that's kind of sick. Do you get what I mean? Whereas Man United, you're looking at it, you know they need new defenders. You know, well, okay, the keeper shit. You know the midfield ain't there. Ericsson and McTominay. Do you get what I'm saying? Whereas Chelsea are meant to be like they've got a team that has been bought to challenge, right? Whereas Man United need surgery. Do you get what I mean? So it's like that. It's like that. As I see it.
I think you've got to start. It's got to be the manager, right? Because he's even not giving them confidence. He's not telling them what to do, or they're not listening to him. Either way, there's not that connection. Where if you're on the flip side, you see Klopp. I'm going on about it a lot. He's told his kids. He's really backed them, and he's told them to just go out there. I've got full confidence with you. Go and play, and they have done. So if it's and it's not. It's got to be the manager's got to take some accountability and responsibility for not getting the team to perform. It's easy to send. You can buy individual players. To get them to play is another thing, right?
Do you know what would be really good? It's gone quiet, but like all or nothing on Chelsea last season and this season would have been amazing.
Just to see it inside,
yeah, that would have been sick. They've missed a boat on that one. Like, all or nothing Chelsea would have been a great watch.
Yeah, they missed a couple of good ones. They missed the United one. That would have been good.
It's gone quiet now. I think after Arteta and his drawings and the light bulb, that's it. I think they've stopped it.
Come on now. Look where that's brought us, man. Look at we're at the heights of our games right now.
Yeah.
So I'm static. It's 1 out of 4. I was bang on. I knew they were going to do it. And yeah, I don't know how we're going to be for the rest of the season because we've hardly got a fixed squad. Endo, I heard it's precautionary, but he was on crutches at the end as well. Graham Birch is out for at least 2-3 games. Salah, Nunez, they trained today apparently, but we don't know yet. So, really happy. First trophy in the bag. Got one over Chelsea again, so it's nice. It's always nice to get one over Chelsea. The only thing, and the thing I would say is that I know everyone's gone on about the kids, and then Chelsea said, "Oh look, we got kids too," which is fine, and it's true. And their average age apparently was younger than ours. But the difference is their kids have played a lot more games than our kids. You look at Gusto and Diocese. They've played like at least 30 games between them. Some of the kids have played just like 30 minutes. So
is Gusto a kid?
Huh?
He looks like a full-grown man.
Gusto's
I think
20.
he's youngster as well.
He's only 20.
He's 20.
He's only 20.
Yeah.
I thought it was like 28, 30, pushing 30.
So I'll take that on board, but then, okay, they're younger, but they've played more games and more experienced in my book. But yeah, very happy. So 1 out of 4, quads on.
1 out of 4, though. Are you squeaky bum yet?
Yeah.
I'm squeaky bum at the moment. Like 1 out of 4, and you're telling him he only needs to get 2. You're having a laugh, brother.
That's in writing and on the podcast. That was actually put on the podcast, not even in writing.
So it's all right. No worries.
I knew it was a bad idea.
Yeah.
I know what I'm getting for your birthday now.
What is it?
×3, brother.
Well, 2 and a 1 together, yeah.
There's a ×3, brother. Be careful.
All right, that's me, and I think if I don't know, it's obviously gutting that Klopp's leaving, but this is
You sound like it's like bittersweet for you. It sounds so bittersweet for you, man.
I want him to stay. I don't think he'll change his mind, but there's not like that. Not like that.
So,
that's going to mean a lot to Klopp, right? And he's going to miss that completely. But let's see. Right,
he'll finish off on high for sure.
Yeah. Next.
Do you want to go next, Vo, or do you want me to go? Let's leave Vo for the last one. Let's see what he's got to say for the last one.
So yeah,
I just want to say, we battered Newcastle, regardless of that one goal. I think someone's got that. You got that right, Dave. Did you say 4-1?
Yeah, I can't remember the predictions, but I thought you were going to batter them. Definitely.
It's not like the scoreline we battered them. We actually battered them on the pitch.
Yeah.
Like, especially first half. They could not come out of their own half. No shots on target, no nothing, no shots on goal. We suffocated them when we came out from the minute go. And I gotta say, I said it last week, that set piece coach, my word, he must be doing something right, man. Kivior scored. Kivior, of all people, I would not have imagined to score a goal. Maybe he's growing into role, maybe he's getting more comfortable with it. But for Kivior to score that goal, that's crazy. And Rice taking those set pieces as well. Just nuts, man. We're just on form. We've got Sheffield United. If we don't smash Sheffield United as well, because what that contributes to is the goal difference.
Yeah.
And we've got the highest goal difference now. I think it's 39 or something like that. We've got, it's close. It's like a point within each other or something like a point or two within each the top three. So goal difference matter. And it's not by fluke as well, guys. Like, we are pummeling teams left, right, centre. Okay, Porto was a blip. We were away. I think it's inexperience. But we got them next week. Wednesday. Is it Tuesday or Wednesday? I can't remember. And we're gonna show them. We're gonna show them how.
Oh, look at this fighting talk! Yeah, fighting talk.
We're gonna show them all this falling over and everything. That's gonna be out of our system because we know how they play now. Yeah, we know how they play, and if they come like that on next Wednesday, we're gonna smash them as well.
I love it. Love it.
Smash Sheffield United. We're gonna smash Sheffield United. We're gonna smash Porto as well. Trust me. Like,
yeah,
I'm feeling it. I think
that was the perfect response after Porto. Obviously, being at home always helps after a European game. And you put things right. But yeah, I did see the highlights. Yeah, and Newcastle don't like travelling to London. Like I said, it's
yeah, they don't. It's weird because it's been strange. Like at the start of the season, they were. Last season they were fantastic defensively, and you would imagine they would have brought that with them. But this,
do you think
certainly
it's Pope? Do you think they're missing Pope then?
I think it's a part of it for sure. But serves them right. Served Bruno Guimaraes last game that we had with him at ours.
Yeah.
At theirs, like kicking and friggin' fouling like crazy, like. Yeah. Throwing elbows and shit, yeah. Like serves them right.
I'm
That's what you get.
I'm glad you batted them. I don't like Newcastle. Fuck them. Fuck Alan Shearer as well.
We were just far superior on that day, and I just can't wait for Sheffield United now.
Sheffield United 10-0,
yeah. 10-0. Wait. We might as well. Do you know what? We might as well go up to that sort of level. Maybe not 10. But it's going to be... If it's not a high-scoring game, I'll be a bit sad about it.
It probably will be. The way Arsenal's been playing in the Prem, like literally like three goals average for them, right? It's just been...
In a way. I think we broke some sort of record in terms of with last 5 games, X amount of goals. I can't remember what the stat was. But that was a mental stat where I saw it was a record that was being broken with Arsenal the only team to do that. Yeah.
Newcastle's had a strange season. Like, I mean, for early on we was bigging them up, kind of thing, playing well, saying how Eddie Howe's getting the best out of this like team sheet of C-listers, and now they just they've been tailing off. Like, remember, they were in the Champions League initially. You know, playing against giving their own against PSG, and it should have qualified. And then
I think that's hurt. I think that's hurt them.
yeah, but that's long gone now. But it's a strange one. I mean, their downfall has been the start of Pope's injury, though. So you never know, like how important that the keeper is in terms of playing ability and confidence and leadership, whatnot, right? Because that is literally as soon as he's been out. I mean, they're on their third keeper now. They've got your favourite keeper in goal, Dave Karius.
Karius, I know.
Yeah. That's
why it was. That's what it was for, man.
Yeah. So their season's kind of
but I think obviously they overachieved last season. This is probably where they should be,
where they're at.
Yeah, and then I'm not saying they're gonna be like this forever, but that transition takes time, and this is probably where they should be, and then they can move up methodically. But yeah, I think last season was just a bit overachievement.
I do quite fancy that Isak at Arsenal as
yeah,
well.
he
seems a player,
but injured quite a lot. Like him and Wilson, like always carrying niggles. But
Interesting. I'm done with that. There's not much more to say because it's the same old Arsenal, right?
They were Arsenal, yeah. Me predicting their downfall, and they just keep showing up. Look, I hope
keep doing it.
I hope Porto gets this draw, man. Porto get this draw. I love it. United, I think what Dave, you jinxed them, innit? It's the 1 week you predicted them to do well against Fulham.
I said draw. I said
exactly the draw, and then man, everything we said. United was on form, undefeated in 6 or something like that, and we were saying Fulham's been dog shit, and then you watched Fulham's should have been more. Loads of chances. Obi had a few times, hit the post a few times. United, and then it's the 10th loss of the season now. 10th loss of the season, another loss at home. Not a fault, but just nothing there. You look, like I said, you look at the team sheet, it's shit, and the performance is just nothing's happening. And you know what? That
was evident.
Yeah, I mean, even during the wins. No,
the Everton win. What was it? The Everton was it Everton? Who did you play last? Is it Aston Villa? You played
Aston Villa 2-1. Yeah.
Yeah, they pummeled you. They were all over you, brother. They were all over you, and I was just thinking, how the hell is McTominay, Rise of the Phoenix, or whatever you want to call it, help United win that game? It was like impossible.
Yeah, it's not the end of his run, but Rasmus Højlund obviously was injured, and that's a big miss because he's been on form. But yeah, do you know, and like that Anthony guy's just finished, man. He basically another 90 million player, and he's been kept out by like a youth player, for son or like 18-year-old. That's how bad it is. Imagine that, like buying a big time player for 90 mil, gets game and you get dropped for a youth player. It's just he's got no assists, no goals in 20 games, and it's just been shit. It's just been
that's Ten Hag's guy though.
Yeah, well. There's paper talk that they'll get rid of him on the cheap now.
Yeah, it's a different league. That Dutch league is so different.
Yeah.
Not many players from that league make it. Obviously, Van Nistelrooy springs to mind, but a lot of Dutch players come over.
Kevin De Bruyne came from Germany, sorry.
German.
Yeah, there's loads of, like I said, Brighton signed one of the Dutch top goal scorers, Lanchebach or something like that, and he did nothing. It's
just the standard in that league, where Anthony can take the piss in that league, but here, where it's a bit bloody more difficult, and defenders are a lot better, they're gonna snuff you out. If you keep cutting in on the inside, you might get away with it in fucking Dutch league, but you're not gonna get away with it here.
So with that, nothing's changed too much. Really, they're still stuck in 6. Spurs has got a game in hand. But yeah, I think Ten Hag's going to last to the season now, I guess, because he was going through a bad patch. Had a good spell, didn't chat too much about him. And then now this Fulham loss, really. But same old United, isn't it? Like you said.
You weren't in form, and maybe that was probably a misrepresentation of how you're playing. But there's some stats that were like, you're giving average of 16 shots to the opposition.
Yeah.
Like, I think for the past 7 or 8 games, on average, the opponent's taking 16 shots against you, and that's like.
I think Casemiro is showing his kind of age now, kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
When he first signed half decent now. He was up for games and he just can't catch him. But he's never been a speedy player. But yeah, it's just.
But that's so. Last season he was immense. I thought, and then
But
how did you drop off? Like,
sort of one day you just wake up when you're older, isn't it? That's what happens. You know what I mean? That's what happens with these footballers, right? So.
yeah,
I don't know about you guys, but I feel my age, like as in when after sports and that, I feel like it's hard to recover. If I get a cut anywhere, it takes forever to heal up properly. I feel it myself, to be fair.
yeah. Yeah. But how old is he? 31.
No, I think Casemiro's way older than that, no?
Really? I thought he was a bit.
34 or something.
Yeah, I reckon he's on the tail end, man.
Oh, mate. Then okay.
32.
Okay.
32.
Yeah. So,
We say they're old, but they're actually younger than us.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Football
Yeah,
in
that's-
terms, though.
Yeah. So I thought that surprising result because, yeah, the way that United had formed. That's why I gave you the draw because I thought you've
Yeah, Fulham make done anything, man. And yeah, I mean, if anything, like, and we even pulled it back last minute. Like Leno made a big mistake, bit of a howler, and Maguire popped in.
Yeah.
He just held it off, and then man, bloody Iwobi goes down the other end, does two players up, skins them. They both go that way.
No, that Traore's hard to defend against, though.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'd say.
Should have fouled him, man.
Monster.
Should have fouled him. Should have done that like professional foul that we spoke about.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's interesting that result, and yeah, I think if you were at home and then if you handpicked a team, like Fulham be one of the first two.
Nah, Sheffield United first.
Sheffield United first, and then maybe Burnley second, but definitely Fulham's got only Sheffield United have a worse record than Fulham. So
Yeah,
You know, Sheffield United's goal difference right now is minus 44.
that's mad. That must be a record, right?
So I can't wait. I can't wait for the weekend right now.
Might be 54 at the weekend then.
Yeah, I bet.
no, you got pummel them.
Need to beat that 9-0 record, Ipswich record.
Is it Ipswich? Is it?
Yeah,
No,
United Ipswich.
Derby.
No, it's Man United Ipswich, or did they get toppled? Man United Ipswich, Andy Cole era.
Okay, I'll have to research that.
We need that. Anyway, predictions. What are we saying? I think Dave got 2 right, isn't it?
Well, I went for we had 2 right the week. I had 2 right the week before. Dave's got 2 right this week.
Mate, we need to put some money on these.
Yeah, we need to do better than our other syndicate, Dave. Bloody hell.
But because these odds will be mad, like the 4-1s and the like 3-1s and those ones. Those are mad odds. Those are like mad odds. So,
Well, you're first in terms of the Saturday. So you got Nottingham Forest. Well, you got Nottingham Forest or tomorrow, and then you got them on the weekend again. So Nottingham Forest, Liverpool, Nottingham Forest at home.
I thought you said Man United are not for us.
yeah, what you're on
No.
about? We got
Oh,
Southampton.
sorry. I that's what I got wrong. So United and Forest tomorrow,
Yeah.
and then Forest and Liverpool on Saturday.
Oh, so it's not a double game.
Yeah, my bad.
But
Sorry.
before camera, we were talking about how often that happens, where you play with a team in the cup and you got them in the league.
Yeah,
But despite what Will being wrong, it does happen, everyone. But,
it does happen.
I think, okay, so we're away. Bloody hell. Depleted team. I think we're going to scrape a 1-0.
Ooh, a win.
Yeah. I would like to say we battered them, but
Who you got in the cup then, Dave? You got a cup game or not?
Southampton at home.
Southampton, well, you'll be alright. You know, I think, I think Liverpool will still win a decent score. 2-1 Forest. 2-1 Liverpool to beat Forest.
1-0 Forest.
1-0 Forest.
I can see it. Yeah, I can
Yeah,
see it.
Forest has been like, alright.
They're good at home. They're good at home. They're
getting
good at
goals.
home. I'm telling you, they are good at home. The actual match form is not great, but at home they're quite good.
Yeah.
And especially against the bigger team as well.
Yeah, that Gibbs White's a really good player.
But you know,
Yeah,
at this point, like if Forest do win, like those teams, Liverpool, Arsenal, City, we're at the straight where they have to win all their games almost. You get what I mean? It's like a 3-horse race. You know, you drop a couple of points, big.
Yeah,
Honestly, watching Liverpool, I know you still got Van Dijk and who's the other one? I forgot his name now. Your two defenders. I like Konate. I like Konate. I think you'll be all right. think you'll be solid. But as you saw yesterday, quite on Sunday, it was quite leaky. Like Chelsea got through a few times. I know Nottingham Forest ain't Chelsea, but I think Nottingham Forest got a couple of players that can do damage.
Nottingham Forest probably finished better than Chelsea, mate.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
Exactly that. So, yeah, I'm going 1-0 Forest. Close one. And then it's a big Manchester derby.
6-0 City
at home.
6-0 City.
Really? Oh,
nah. You know, I think they have battered Man at 6-2 like recently, right?
Yeah, right.
3-1 City, I think. Haaland and Kevin De Bruyne chemistry back.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to score.
Luton scored 2 goals. Surely Man United will score a goal.
Luton better than United.
I'm saying 4.
4-0.
4-0.
Yeah.
No, it can't be.
But yeah.
I reckon Harry Maguire's going to turn it on. Yeah. But it won't be enough. so I'm going 3-1. 3-1 City. Yeah, 3-1 City.
Sounds about right.
And then you have Sheffield United at home versus in-form Arsenal. If it's not anything more than 4-0, I don't want to talk about it next week.
Right,
I can't wait for next week then.
4-0 Arsenal.
Yeah. I'm looking at Arsenal's previous results, man. 5-0 against Palace, 6-0 against West Ham, 5-0 against Burnley, 4-1 against Newcastle. Maybe I'm gonna go 6-0 Arsenal. Right, stick these accumulators on, mate. Look at Sheffield United's bloody previous game.
Minus 44 goal difference, Dave.
They lost 5-0 to Brighton, remember, yeah? Or at home.
home.
And then they lost 5-0 to Aston Villa.
I should go higher, man. I should go 5-0.
They lost 5-0 to Burnley in December.
Oh, shit.
And then, to get this, the previous game was 5-0 Arsenal at home. So, telling you, 5 or 6-0. Let's do it.
You gone 6-0, yeah?
What did you go, Will?
I went 4-0.
You must have got 5-0, Dave. Just stick a quid on these mad ones. These 4-0, 5-0 is probably not even that much for Arsenal, actually.
The odds are probably a lot lower, but
yeah.
I expect 8-9.
Did you find out the record, Dave?
for what?
I thought you was looking at the highest prem score.
No, I didn't. Sorry.
I'm pretty sure
I'm mulling over this one. I think originally I was going to say until I was going to say 2-2, but
who this guy? Do you know what? If it's 2-2,
that's him with his Liverpool hat on.
Exactly. Yeah, that's with my Liverpool.
If it's 2-2, I'll give you I'll eat a bonus spicy noodles. For
we'll take that, and I'll go 4-0.
Are you going 4-0 as well?
No, it's not 5-0. I'll go 5.
5-0. All right.
Tip for everyone: put these accumulators on. No, we're on a bit of a roll now. So.
That's right.
I don't want to talk about my FPL team. I don't want to talk about it.
Why?
I've had two.
It's bad for me too.
I played my free hit and still ended up 7th million ranking. Average points is 46, and I got 38 on
a free hit.
With your free hit,
yeah.
Damn.
And you went Wolves as well.
Yeah, this month of February. I'm bottom. I've made 192 points compared to Dan Lynn's 311 points. That's like a 100-point swing.
You know what screwed you up? De Bruyne coming on for 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Mateta
I would have had that Mateta, which is at least half decent. Do you know what? I've got a mate in another league, and he played his free hit. Yeah. Do you know what rank he ended up? 125th.
Oh wow!
Really?
Yeah, 125th. I think that's got to be the highest rank I've seen. Like among a mate I know.
You gotta,
That's
you should copy him.
Should I? Dave, you're actually only 10 points behind me now.
I know. I don't want to gloat, but
It's time to get a bit scared. Yeah.
Oh, Vo, you're out of the lobster table right now.
Oh, I am.
You just
Isn't
come
I?
out of it.
Ricky, sticky
You
Ricky.
just come out of it.
No, actually, by a few now. Bloody.
no,
Andrew,
Ricky's not.
Ricky.
Is Ricky the? No, it's not Ricky. It's
Yeah, I got Ricky and Andrew.
It's Ricky
It's
and Andrew.
Ricky's
Dave,
below.
yeah, 10 points, man. 10 points. Oh my god, can't believe it.
It's
He's
happening.
coming for you. It's what you said to him at the start.
Nice.
Near the start. When you're flying high. That's what you say.
Yeah. Do you know what? Do you know what's happened since? Is when I sent that that text about me being fifth, and then I've never got back. Oh crap!
No,
You do well. You should just keep quiet. You just gotta keep quiet.
you jinxed yourself. Yeah.
Right. I don't have any tips because I'm saving a transfer for next week. To do a two transfer double transfer.
I don't know. I don't really have a tip because I thought I was going to do all right.
Who you guys captured in this week? Haaland against United.
Yeah, because given the score predictions we just said.
Haaland against United. Well, no, but Saka against Sheffield United.
No, Haaland banged in 5 is literally it's on top form, right?
Do you know what? You know what else I've been commented on? Ever since I said I don't rate Saka too much, right, and I took him out, yeah, this guy's been flying, bro. He's got 4 double digits in 5 games, and the other one's 9. So must say 5 out of 5 kind of thing. Oh man, it's just been like catastrophe.
So you've been busy. We give you a pass.
Yeah, it's true. I've been busy, man. Like it's not easy. It's not easy.
Not easy, as we can see. And she's still not made the sound.
This is basically the trick. I feed her like perfectly the timing to feed her just before we come on, and then she comes out sorted.
Nice,
Perfect.
nice.
All right.
Right.
Favorite section. What we want? 38 minutes. So we got to remember to tell the audience to skip to 38 minutes.
Yeah, because don't want to hear me gloating. Go straight to 38. What am I doing? I've not looked at them. Is it? Is it easier?
Yeah,
Is it easier to look at them first? Normally.
Yeah, have a quick scan, I guess. Or unless Will, do you want to ask? Up to you.
All right. So, seriously, next week I'll do it. I'll just.
Right, okay.
Yeah. 'Cause
I can do it. This is a good one that I saw. When did you guys, I guess it's us 3 amigos, when did you first meet each other and what were your first impressions? I let the oldies go first. I met you guys
I
last.
met Dave. I thought he was a cunt, and I was absolutely proven right. So, a good judge of character.
exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah. He looked it, and he was. Nah, joke aside, I would have met Dave when I was 25, obviously, and then at Dragon Boating. At training.
25?
25, yeah, joined at G2. And we're at
Jesus.
G17 now, so 15 years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, yeah, I'm 40, I'm 40, yeah, so 15 years ago, 25. Dave would have been 30. And then, I don't remember Dave much. He weren't, yeah, I don't know. That's when I met Dave. When I met Dave at training, then we did like Dragon Ball events together. Dave would tell you another story. I know what Dave goes like. They don't remember me.
I had to say that, yeah.
Because we had this conversation. They could. That's his segment. He could explain, yeah. So we would have lingered around the team a little bit. And I'm just trying to think when we did start buddying up a bit more. Dave, like you can take over because there would have been a few seasons where we just knew of each other in the team, right?
Yeah.
But then there would have been. I'm trying to think of a moment where we'd be like, actually, we must have been like, you know what? Us rats should stick together. You know what I mean? And I can't think of it when or why or what it was.
I think just before you were captain.
Yeah, and then what happened? Did we have a moment?
I think we had a moment when we were racing, and we were talking about the race or something like that, and then you talk. I don't know if this was the Usain Bolt moment you were telling me about.
What would you say about moment?
About
Tell
Usain
us
Bolt.
the story.
About how we race, and then whatever we can do, we can't beat another team because it's like Usain Bolt.
Yeah.
No one's ever going to beat Usain Bolt. And,
Yeah.
I think that might have kick-started it. It's such a long time ago. I can't actually remember. But I think it's just before you became captain, and then we had some conversations, and then I think socially you were forced to go out as captain.
Yeah, that sounds about right, actually.
Yeah, and then obviously all of us was out, and then I think that's probably when we probably started hanging out a lot more with each other. But I think that's probably when it started, and the rest is history. But just to rewind to the start, I don't actually remember though at all. We were at this race called Beer Water, and when we're talking about it like ages ago, he goes, "I was there," and I think, "What the fuck? When?"
Yeah. Yeah. I distinctly remember I was like, me and Dawn were the like the newbies.
Yeah.
Me, Dawn, and Sat was the because the Pandas at G1 and G2 were like quite a bunch of friends already, and the newbies were like not like how it is now kind of thing. Whereas it was me and Dawn kind of coming into a new group of friends that they're already friends. So I was like, "Yeah, I was there," and he's like, "No, you weren't." I was like, "What do you mean I was there?" And then he's like, "No, I don't remember you at all." And I was like, "How can you not remember?" Because normally you would remember the newbies, right? Because you know everyone else, and then the two new people, you might be like, "Oh yeah, there was two new guys," and he's like, "Nah." I had to show him a picture, and he's like, "Oh, okay, fine, you was there."
Pictures don't lie, but I don't remember him at all, and for sure I didn't speak to you.
Yeah,
I probably didn't speak to you
because must have thought this top see you next Tuesday.
I be like, there can't be two rats in a team.
Yeah.
This team's only big enough for one rat, right? Yeah. So I think that's. I can't remember him, but I guess then that tells me my first impressions of Vo. It was nothing to me. It still isn't, but yeah, that was.
Oh my god.
That sort of thing. But then, I'm a relationship blossom. No. I think, when just before captain, and it's been that ride ever since. So I think we've had a lot of stories, haven't we? But I can't.
Hello, Will. Well,
I think I got invited to Dragon Boat. That's where I met. I think we all know each other from Dragon Boat.
I remember your first date.
You remember my first day?
Yeah,
I remember you were captain, right? You must have been captain.
I remember everyone,
You and Chris captain, except for this guy now.
I don't remember. I wasn't captain then, so I didn't care, but as captain you have to know.
Yeah.
But
I think it was Ricky brought me in, and I remember distinctly seeing this massive dude, like not quite 6 foot, but he was quite tall for an Asian guy. And I was like, "Oh, this guy's quite tall," but you seem like a commanding figure at the very first impressions. I thought, "Oh, this guy's a commanding figure," and I think Vo was coach at the time or something.
He was coach.
I remember Vo being coach, but I didn't think anything of you guys. To be honest, to be honest, I just wanted to have fun and everything like that. But I think the moment where we did get close. I'm not sure if Dave was there actually.
Wait,
top 100.
Yeah, you know what?
Top 100.
While you're talking, thinking, Will's gonna talk, and I'll be like, I've got this moment in my head, and I'll be like, I wonder if he picks it up and you remember it, because I was gonna say, obviously, when you first joined, it's just all like we see each other on a Saturday and they're training, and then you just go about your business, right? And say, hey, he's alright. But the one, like I was gonna say, the point where we connected and kind of be like, yeah, he's alright, and then start bonding from it was top 100, because he was almost like an outsider, and so you coming to a group of friends. And then one day we did that top 100. You're like, yeah, I'm coming. And then I just remember you were like, yeah, I'm here. And then you get me, and you just party through that. And then, so yeah, you do remember. You do remember.
No.
Yeah, I remember that.
Top 100 was the first time. And
Because,
yeah, it was
like, Will, for example, you, like I just said, you would have been just coming out with like a stronger group of friends
Because Ricky was there,
Yeah.
and I'm very close with Ricky, right? So, like I would have imagined me sticking with like Ricky all the time, but he didn't go out that night, did he? It was the usual lot,
didn't.
right?
That's what I mean. Because like, it's all right when you're with a friend and a friend's still there. But I distinctly remember because that day it's been like, I mean, not being rude, but it's almost like, Will, what are you doing here? That kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? You know, one of those ones. Like, you know, it's like, yo, I didn't expect you here, kind of thing. Almost like, what are you doing here? Like, I'm with our friends, and like Ricky's not here. Why are you here? Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't say it, but obviously everyone has that thought. Yeah.
But I would definitely say that was the moment. And then it was a good night. I'm ashamed that. Well, I guess I wouldn't go now, but yeah.
Good times, man. Good times.
Brixton Academy, right? Was it?
It was. It's closed down now.
Academy, yeah. Do you know what's really funny? Like these points, they probably stick out on your mind. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Going back donkey years.
The most thing I remember about that night is
Kit carried out like I wanted to. Yeah. Infamous. He ended up back at my house that day.
I know.
Because no one would take him, and that was when
put in a doghouse.
I was living in a little flat in a spare room, and then I was tending to him because he's drunk, and I'm carrying him like one arm like that, and I'm putting him on the bed, and that's when like Leanne wakes up, and that's when you know in the film where you're like, should I turn around? Should I turn around like that? And then you just know what's coming, and turn around, and she didn't even say anything. She's just more like one of those ones.
Are you a man or a boy?
yeah. I wasn't a dad then, so I get a little bit more of allowance. But
that was a really good night. And first impressions. Well, it's hard to say because obviously you came, you Ricky. To be honest, right, that era was crazy. We had so many newbies coming in. It was like literally 10, 15 coming in. So I don't know. I think I said hello and that was it really. But it's not much. It was hard to.
But I definitely know how Vo felt. Like now when I see like the newbies in the team now, I'm just kind of not putting barriers up or anything. It's like because you don't know them, and it's like you're trying to work out with everyone. You know, a lot of the newbies are quite nice people, but would they be people that I would like we are now, like, you know, we come on a podcast together, have that close relationship, you know, I don't know, I'm not sure if I can do that unless I find them to kind of talk more with me or whatever. I don't know what it was, how we kind of clicked. I think we just did. We hung out a lot together.
But we were younger and more free and more just social. You know what I mean? So you can't help but bond. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
You've seen each other not like Saturday midweek, so twice a week minimum. You've seen each other, and then obviously we socialise on the weekend and do do a lot of stuff. So we do see a lot of each other, and then that's when you bond.
I guess that's the dynamics of that, right? You don't see any of your older Dragon Boat members back or anything like that. So I guess it's just as it is, generations of the Dragon Boat Club. So yeah, but we all met through Dragon Boating. For people that don't know for people that don't know what Dragon Boating is, it's a long boat where there's 20 people sat in pairs paddling on a boat. Dragon Boating. There you go.
Yeah. Just a plug for Winter Pandas, winterpandas.co.uk if you want to check us out. Obviously, we
if you want to
check out the Instagram page. We got a great social media officer.
Okay.
Banging wheels, yeah.
Windy Pandas DB, it's called on Instagram. Got the app there. Okay. Well, there's a few more. You can have one dinner with anyone you want, dead or alive. Who do you pick and why?
Haven't got anyone.
Anybody.
Haven't got anyone in particular.
I think maybe Maybe.
But you know, my friend's gonna laugh at you though.
Why?
My friend was like, every time you ask a question,
You ain't
he's
got
like,
nothing.
he seems unadventurous. He's like he's closed off on the world. He's and every time they say it, I was kind of like, nah, he is fun. I'm sure he's fun. I wouldn't be his friend if he's not fun.
I've got other qualities.
He lives in there like a little cotton ball, mate.
I've got other qualities. Yeah, let's put it like that.
I might have. Yeah, I think. Yeah. I think interesting one of being Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Just to see what he was like, because everyone's like loads of good stories around about him. But yeah, I think that would have been a good one. Okay, well, while those thinking,
I thought he was actually thinking at one way. Oh dear.
Will's got.
Do you know what? Bruce Lee's actually a very good one. For me, it would probably have to be Michael Jackson. Yeah. Like, just to... I was always fascinated with him as a kid. Like, I grew up wanting
fascinated with you as a kid. Would have been. Yeah.
That's bad, Dave. We don't know if he did do it or not, right?
We don't know, but we know.
Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, but yeah, a big fan of his music. But just to have that conversation with him, just to see, because he does come off like in TV interviews just crazy at times, you know. I just want to see it like in real time. Just sit there and have that conversation with him and find out if he really is, because I've seen like loads of documentaries of him, and there's times where he's very defensive about certain things, and it's just,
I bet.
Yeah, just crazy just to talk to him about some of that just weird stuff, like what's going on for your mind.
Yeah, just don't bring Melvin to that dinner.
No, of course not. Of course not.
Who do you think's more famous in the world, Bruce Lee or Michael Jackson?
It's got to be MJ for sure.
Jackson, because I think he had a legacy not legacy. He had a really good era, didn't he?
But then, just to champion Bruce Lee, possibly, everyone thinks every Chinese person is Bruce Lee, though, right? So maybe he could be more
they
famous.
say Jackie Chan as well, bro.
Jackie Chan, fine. Fair enough.
When you say who's the king of pop, a lot of people will still refer back to Michael Jackson. If you ask who's the best martial artist in the world, there's so many you can, Chinese martial artists. There's so many you can pick up from.
Donnie Yen.
Most people these days will say Donnie Yen, Ip Man, isn't it?
Obviously, I think he died during his peak, so that peak was quite short for him. And he just recently cracked Hollywood as well. Where Jackson, he's done world tours
worldwide.
Yeah, worldwide. Yeah,
worldwide. So music is known everywhere.
Yeah, the amount of people that was crazy for him. If you watch some old videos of him doing his concerts, people are actually crying.
Fainting.
Yeah, exactly. So I think, I think that's right.
Right, you definitely not got one, yeah?
Nah.
Okay.
Okay, I think this is quite a funny one. If one or all of you were put on trial, if one of you were put on trial for a crime following a fake AI CCTV video, who would be convicted of it, wrongfully or rightfully, and why?
I didn't understand this question. Someone elaborate.
I think what he's saying, like, if you were caught by CCTV and it was obviously it wasn't you doing it, who would be most likely to be if you're on that CCTV? Who would be
who would most
convicted?
Believed actually did it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think is that one, like, who's likely to beat up? Remember those questions we have? Who's most likely to beat up an old man or something like that?
Was you at that night, Will?
Who's most likely? Yeah, I was there.
Yeah,
Seriously,
yeah,
who's the
yeah.
most likely to snog whoever? or
Yeah,
whatever?
the best one was who was most likely to beat up a granny in the alleyway, and we all picked the same dude. So yeah, shut up. Actually, he's been on the show before, so there you go. There you go.
You sold him out, bro. He's the only one that's been on this show.
Yeah. Anyway, he knows.
Oh.
I don't know. Yeah, I like I said, I think quite.
Do you know what?
Go on.
Do you know what? Like, the way I see Vo is the Jack the Lad type.
You would
the,
think
the funny guy.
You would think, though.
But he would not want to get into trouble. Like you would shy away from trouble.
Hold
So
on,
I can-
You don't want anything.
Hold my bags.
I don't think you want to have anything to do with trouble. Like even just yourself, not because of Leanne, whatever. It's just you as a person. You don't want to get involved. Not my business. Not my problem. I'm moving out of
eliminated.
here. See you later. Yeah. Dave.
It could be Will then, right? It's not me. It's not Bo. It's Will.
Why me? Why me? Why me?
Oh no, you're wearing a cap.
For a crime.
You're wearing a cap
most
and you're wearing a
likely.
hoodie. You got the perfect uniform.
I'm halfway there. I'm halfway
Perfect
there.
uniform.
Do you know what? It probably will be me. Like, you two are much... I'm not saying that you're nice guys, but, like, in terms of
Thanks.
being nicest out of the three,
Taking that as a
probably you
compliment.
three
Taking that as a compliment.
out of me, in that sense. Like, because I know I want to be able to handle myself if anything happens. So I'd probably do something about it.
Yeah, I think it's one where I don't see any of us, but we had to choose. It'd be Will.
Yeah. I can't see any of us
exactly.
doing it, but if it push come to shove, I'll be the first one there, to be honest. Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully that's what
The
question meant.
Yeah.
I'm always intrigued who and what are sending these questions and where they get it from. Like, they Googling it, or is it something they've just been like,
No,
I want to ask this question?
They're asking chat BBT or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's interesting, but probably Vo would say, I don't know.
I'm not sure. Try me.
Have you ever been in a dangerous or life-threatening situation? If so, what was it?
You know what? I could say, no, I've been alright, but I've got a great one for this one. This one, I read it, I've been like, let me think, I can't answer yet. So this is a mad one, and then, like, so I think, before COVID, of course, and we're on a stag do, right? We're going to a Split.
Yours? Mine's a stag do too.
It's a stag do. We went to Split, yeah, you know Split where
Croatia.
Ultra is, yeah, Ultra is.
Yeah.
And then there's a place called Hvar. You've heard of Hvar?
No.
Okay, Hvar's a little more expensive island, and it's a short trip, and everyone kind of goes there and parties and have a drink and whatnot. And so we go to Hvar from Split, like in the afternoon, like normal in daylight, right? And then obviously we're going to party there, and I think we took the ferry over there, and then our plan home was like there wasn't a plan home yet, but you know when you get off there, and then there's people selling excursions, and there's people like doing speedboat, so there's like understand. Our organizer asked, "Oh yeah, so you know we're gonna be here. Can you take us back via speedboat kind of thing at like midnight kind of thing at midnight?" And he's like, "Yeah." So we kind of paid him. I think we paid him 50% anyway. So we party in Hvar, and we and then we party in Hvar, and then at midnight we're gonna get a speedboat, yeah. And so it's pitch black, by the way. At midnight, and it's windy, yeah. So while we're partying there, it's probably windy. It's pitch black, and then I don't know how we got talking to some of the locals in the shops, yeah. This story might take a little while, by the way. So we might go way over the hour.
Yeah.
And then we're speaking to the local, and they're like, "No, there's no way, a boat is coming for you guys. You know, it's high winds. There's no traveling." But all of us are like, "Yeah, no, it's fine. The guys promised to." So then our organizer calling, "Yeah, are you coming?" kind of thing. And then we all fucking, so the speedboat comes after, and then we all jump on. But guys, it's 2 a.m.
2 a.m. by this point.
It's been delayed, yeah, because we probably said 12, but we partied a bit longer, and they're like, yeah, don't worry. it's 2 a.m. Yeah, and then for in my head, yeah, basically Ultra is 3 days, and this is the third day. So in my head, I'm like, yeah, I'm on the third day. I'm gonna go back to Split, and then I'm gonna go back party in Ultra and see what in Garrett's I'm playing. And in my head, I'm thinking there's a speedboat in it. This trip to back to Split is gonna be about 10, 15 minutes. But in the end, like after finding out, it's probably an hour. But anyway, so remember, it's pitch black guys and a speedboat, and then there's 12 of us, and the speedboat's quite big, but it's just a speedboat like that. You kind of see. Just imagine fitting 12. Me and a mate sits at the front because there's not enough seats, and there's no life jackets. There's no life jackets, so now it's going quite smooth. So we're setting off, right? We're setting off pitch black. It's cold as well, and then we're setting up nice and smooth, and we just look at this proper stars, looking at the stars, yeah, like enjoying life kind of thing. And then the moment comes, right? So now, not knowing what I know now, obviously at the start of the river, everything's really smooth. But as you get to the fucking ocean, guys, it's fucking choppy as fuck, yeah. So for 10 minutes, yeah, it's nice and smooth, and then suddenly, me and my mate sitting in front, and we just get boom, kind of thing. Like it's fucking started juddering, and I'm talking to him, it's like, oh shit, are we gonna be alright? And he's like, yeah, we'll be fine. And now I'm like starting to get scared. And then I tell you, so on a danger level of like 1 to 10 being like 11, you're dead, yeah, and 10 being you fall into the river but you survive. Our danger level, I say about 8.5, and like proper 8.5. So like proper like near death experience. This is a near death experience kind of thing. So then when we get into the choppy waves, it starts chopping. And then the captain guy, one guy turns to my like I'll say leader, but the guy organizer. You know, you always have one kind of organizer, and he's like the captain's like trouble, and trouble, because obviously he's limited English. He turns out and he goes trouble. And he's like, what should I do, kind of thing. And then my mate he's like, I don't know, you're the driver. Like what do you want to do? And then so by then he turns the bloody speedboat off, guys. Because now it's proper choppy, yeah? And so, like, we're in the waves. We're in the fucking middle of the oceans. And it can feel the speedboat kind of going up. And, you know, I said I was lying down at the top. Now I look up, right? And I just see a sea of darkness. Like, the thing is, it's infinite darkness kind of thing. And I can see the wave coming high. And I don't know if I'm exaggerating it, because, you know, everyone's experience is different kind of thing. But the waves I'm seeing is fucking like massive, like human size kind of thing, like, and whoosh. And so remember, so the speedboat man, he's turned his engine off. So literally the speedboat with the engine, the power, we're going like fighting everything. He has like good on him because he's experienced. So he not panicked, but now he's turned the engine off and it's dead silent. So we're literally at the mercy of the waves. And so I'm holding on for dear life, thinking, "Oh my god!" Like I'm thinking in my head, "Look, if we go over, I have to like hold on," kind of thing. But we would have died, kind of thing. I think 8.5 is not just probably 9, probably danger level 9, but 11 death, 10 being in the water. So we didn't go in the water, so therefore I can't give it a 10. Do you know what I mean? We still survived. But basically, so he's turned the engine off, and then now we're just like, I don't know how long it takes. It's probably about 30 seconds, but it feels like eternity, kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And then he slowly turns the boat around, and then managed to turn the boat around, like not in using engine, by the way, just probably using the oar, but like the engine, the dead silence kind of thing. And then he managed to get the boat around, and then I think he rides it back, and then we go back into safetyness. But in those moments, like I'm thinking, we're goners. Yeah. We're goners, man. We could have been goners. Basically it was more luck that we didn't, because like I said, by then the boat is going like jumping up and down. All we needed was one wave to come in and game over. Do you get what I mean? But just like, by luck or miracle, we were riding the wave, and it just kind of never kind of, you know, went in or tipped us over, and we just managed to go around. So yeah, that's literally my near-death experience. And the thing is, there's 12 of us in there, and then after we get back to the sea, we all just get off, right? And not a word spoken, right? No one speaks. The captain goes into the shore, and we all get off. And there are normally these things that you might be like, "Oh, can we get our money back?" kind of thing. No one mentioned nothing. We just all get off. He didn't say nothing. He's like counting his lucky stars that he's alive.
Yeah.
And then we just get off and be like, "Fucking hell, guys!" And we talk. So the thing is, of the 12, I think I'm probably the most exaggerated, because I think for me it was a near-death experience, some of them think, oh shit, that was quite dangerous, isn't it? Kind of thing. Everyone appreciates, but everyone has a different level of how much danger we was in. And there's one guy who had zero danger, who was laughing through the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, this guy's just sore. Like, you don't realize how bad it was. So I'm almost good on him because he didn't have a negative experience. He just thinking, yeah, man, it's cool. And he's laughing, and he's, you know, one of those. He was laughing at us shitting ourselves, like, ha ha ha, look at you, lot, kind of thing. But honestly, he don't know the danger. Like me telling you guys, the speedboat engine is off and it's pitch black, and then So now that I'm alive, kind of thing, I'm not glad it happened, but you know, now I've got an experience to kind of tell and live with, and I can foresee that whole infinite darkness and then the waves. Now you get me. I have this memory and almost an experience. But
basically, what you're telling us is you experienced what your parents experienced when they went over to Hong Kong.
verbally, like that.
That's what you were.
Yeah, we were stupid, man. Like now thinking back now. This is only like we're not young, but we're not young and dumb. We're just stupid. Like it's true. Like 2 Like now that I know now, but how stupid are we? But think about it, all 12 of us, we just didn't even question it. But now knowing, I would never do that now. Like 2 a.m. No, like honestly, we was just
no lights.
Yeah, no lights. Yeah, no lights. No life jackets. We was literally at the mercy of the ocean. Like, and then now I look back, it's literally quite far. It would have been like an hour on a speedboat, and you're not meant to be in that place at that time. You get what I mean? And we were just honestly, man, like near death is how I put it. So
wow,
don't do anything silly, guys. Yeah, and it's quite we weren't in war. Yeah, I was picturing headlines already. It would have been like 12 Brits drown at sea, and then all the England be reading the newspaper. Like, those guys ain't British.
They don't belong here.
They're probably trying to get into the country. So immigrants found.
Dave, have you? Obviously, you're here, fit and healthy, but you would never do that.
No. It's mad. Again. It was mad. That's proper. Honestly, I'll say near death. Like, could have easily died. It was a flip of a coin whether we survived. I'll say that kind of thing.
Wow.
But yeah, all right. We'll just short and go on. Go.
Dave, you got anything?
I can't top that.
You can't top that.
The nearest
I don't think I could top that, but it's close enough.
Yeah, the nearest I had is when I had a paper cut. That's probably.
Right.
No, I can't top that. I'm not trying to top it, but yeah, it's
Yeah, I don't think I could top that either. But I was on a stag party as well in Miami, and one of the stags or one of the guys had an idea to hire a car to drive around South Beach, and I was just tagging along for that. I didn't really wasn't for it or against it. I was like, yeah, you're the stag, you do whatever you want to do. So he was very excited because he's quite flash. He likes to live the high life, and we walked past this hiring place where it was, and he saw a massive picture of a Hummer, and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna hire out this Hummer. So they all go off. When I walked in, it was all full of like mopeds and stuff like that, and didn't see one luxury car or whatever in there. And they started signing off the paperwork, and they were like, oh yeah, we're getting this Hummer, right? And then the guy at the counter was like, yeah, you're getting this Hummer. So all the paperwork's all signed off. I would have expected them to read off all the small print and whatever. So we go around out the back to wait for the car to come. And waiting must have been like 5-10 minutes. It took a while, and we was getting a bit restless. Like, oh, how long does it take for this car to arrive? Anyway, I had my back facing where the car was coming, but it came up quite close, and I only realised until one of the guys was like, "Oh, it's here." And I was like, "Surely it's not here because I would have heard it, right? Hummers are loud or whatever. Turn around, and I saw an electric golf buggy type looking Hummer, and I was like, "Oh, guys, are you sure this is the right thing?" Because I know what a Hummer is. It doesn't look like a Hummer. But anyway, we kind of I'm in an iron. Anyway, we all got into it. One guy had to get on a moped, and we were just driving around, having the time of our lives on South Beach. It was actually quite nippy for a little electric car. Not even an electric car; it was an electric golf buggy. Like no Teslas or anything was like that was around at the time. And we were driving around, and someone had the idea, "Oh, let's go to the Miami Heat Stadium," but we'd had to cross a bridge for that, and I was like, "I don't know, man. Like, it's a bit far, isn't it? And are we allowed to get onto those types of roads and stuff like that?" And anyway, we decided as a group, regardless, outvoted, we go in. So we're driving along, and this bridge, I don't know if you've ever been to Miami, but there's a bridge, and it goes it's on quite a big slope. By that point, literally, it was a highway at that point. And we're on the highway with a friggin' electric buggy going maximum 45 miles per hour, maximum 45 miles per hour. And like we're going up this highway, and all of a sudden I'm seeing the car, because I'm sat in the back. You know the golf buggies, you sit backwards, so you're facing the oncoming traffic. You're facing traffic and it's coming here. All I see was the traffic. Like before, it was like it was keeping up, but all of a sudden I was just feeling the wind on my face, and I was like, "Boys, are we slowing down?" And then it's like, "No, my foot's down to the floor. It's down, like pedals to the floor, right?" I was like, "Are you sure? Because I don't feel like we're pedal to the floor right now." And we've been driving around. Obviously, it's electric. Like, I think we're losing juice, right? The car was starting to slow down even more, and all I saw were the cars just like fast coming in fast, because like it was not a big car, it was a golf buggy essentially, and I was shitting myself because I just envisioned like my kneecaps being like taken off, like half a leg or whatever, and the driver at the time wanted to come off on an exit. But in America, it's always like it goes right the way around, like it's a blind corner, and he wanted to go on there. I was like, "Don't you dare go on that blind corner," because obviously the cars are going at speed around that, and if they're not going to see you, they're not going to slow him down. So I was like, "No, we park off on the side," and we must have made headlines on TV. So we caused a massive traffic jam there, and they had to have the road rangers to come out and get us and whatever. Got fined for that shit as well. But yeah, that was my experience of nearly like losing my life, because these cars were going far, like 50 miles per hour. When you're in your own car, you don't notice it. You don't notice it. But if you're standing there, like slowing down and shit, you will know what that might look like. It is crazy. It is crazy at that time. So yeah, I'll remember it.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Clear as day.
We gotta be careful on these stag do's, man. That's it.
Yeah.
Days one.
Man.
Something's gonna happen at days one. Yeah.
Crazy. No, we're gonna go for Spa. Nothing can happen at Spa.
All right.
Actually, I do have one. So. You just reminded me about when you were talking about your driving. So it's funny how all these like are transport related. So this is when I was really young. I think I was 19 at the time. So I know I was 19 because I was at uni, and my aunt was coming from Hong Kong, and at the time, I wasn't studying in London. I was in the Midlands, and it's one of those flights, that come in like early morning. The Hong Kong flights into the UK. It's usually like 4 or 5 a.m.
Yeah.
So I agreed to pick her up. And I thought it'd be okay. But then we went out that night at uni. So literally went to a club in Stoke, came back at fucking 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I hadn't been drinking, but I was fucking knackered. And then I went straight to London. So driving,
What the hell?
I know to pick it Heathrow.
What are you doing?
I don't know. So because I agreed that I'd do it, and it was obviously too late back out. But
Yeah.
instead of going to bed early, I fucking went to this bloody dodgy club in Stoke. We got back at 3, and then I literally left straight away for London. And as I was driving to London, it was quiet. I knew it was going to be quiet. And I didn't have a particularly fast car. It was a Fiesta at the time. It was fine. So the motorway was fine. It was dead. And then coming into London on M4 going to Heathrow. So I'm starting to feel like a bit tired now. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning now. And literally I've been up all day and went out and just like getting a quick nap in. So I'm driving. And the M4 becomes A4, which is like the Great Western Way on the Heathrow. And I'm driving, and then I pass this section. Unbeknown to me at the time, that was a red light, and I didn't know because I was so tired. I wasn't paying attention. I was fucking driving. I crossed this intersection, and I literally missed this taxi. Just missed me by about like half a second. I'm driving there, and then the taxi just comes behind me.
Holy
like that.
moly.
Because I'm going so fast, because it's like a 40-50 dual carriageway.
Yeah.
That obviously the taxi wasn't expecting me, because it's green for here.
Yeah.
And then literally at this intersection. And
That's
then
mad.
I thought... I don't think I felt it at the time, because I'm tired. And I'm thinking, did that taxi just go past me? And I look at the rearview mirror, and obviously he's fucking gone. And I thought, I'm not seeing things. So I carried on driving, and then I get to the car park at Heathrow, and then I'm going to get my ticket, and then this guy pulls alongside me, and he's seen the whole thing, and he goes, "You're fucking lucky, mate." I said, "What?" He said, "I've seen the whole thing. That taxi just missed you by that much."
Oh my god.
Not obviously near-death experience, but that
It could have been.
it could have been, and it was me being a dickhead. Obviously young. Instead of being sensible and sleeping before driving at that time of night, I fucking went out and didn't sleep at all. And it's stupid. And I was probably lucky more than anything that taxi didn't hit me. Because at that speed, 40-50 miles per hour collision, you're going to be dead, aren't you? This is Ford Fiesta. I had no fucking airbags. Right.
It's the windows that you wind down, right?
Yeah, I didn't have windows. No electric windows.
No power steering.
No power steering. I think I would have been lucky to survive that. But I was lucky to miss it. But yeah, I think that and that. Yeah, it made me think what a dickhead I was, and obviously when you're young you do stupid things now, and obviously I would never do something like that now. But it just makes you think like those sort of decisions are not clever ones. But yeah, that's probably like the closest.
All transport related. So moral story is make sure you're in proper transport. You're not on a speedboat in the middle of nowhere. You're not on a frigging golf buggy on the motorways. And you're not young and dumb thinking that you can rule the world in your little old banger car. Otherwise,
that's exactly what it was. Because I was 19. I've only been driving 2 years, probably less than 2 years. So, and that's But a valuable lesson for me, and I think a valuable lesson for everyone, all of us.
Yeah. I think we'd probably not do it ever again. Those things.
100%.
So life lessons learned as well from that. But we've overrun by a lot this week. There's very good stories there. We only managed 3 questions, and we've got quite a few questions here, to be fair. So we'll try and get through them as well. But if you do have any new ones, please send them through. You know how to do it through the comments. But if you like the content, please subscribe to us. like the video if you liked it, and we will see you next time. Cheers, everyone.